fresh then.
Hello. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the weekly Jellyfish Coin live stream. It is March 6th, 2025 for reference. Let me just get a mic check and video check for everybody that's in the live stream early today. We'll give a quick shout out. I do have a special guest. His computer is still broken, slightly less broken than before, but it is better than it was. Anyway, shout out to the early birds. It looks like we have the man, Derez, Crypto Elder, Trevor Bombardier. That's very Canadian sounding. Map and GPS in the house. Dale Schroeder, new guy, which isn't a new guy. He's been here. Tech Bandit, Mining Smith. It's all luck. BP, Dr. Evil, Mr. Gaming Damned. Dragons in the house. Digital Dumber. Oh, Digital Dumber wins everything, so he's here. Buddy Love. And anybody else I miss? EL. Let's see here. Oh, the Wizard with a 99-cent dollar or $99. That'd be crazy. 99-cent donation. Much appreciated for that. We'll go ahead and we'll plop that up on the screen right there so I don't miss them. Thank you guys. Oh, it's all luck. Said, hey, Nub Man, it's been a while. We'll throw everybody up on the screen right here. We got Lupe and Trips also with us today. We are going to be drawing the loyalty winners for February, and we're going to be going over the Discord referral program amongst some other things. So I'll just go ahead and jump right into my little set of things, and then I can hand it over and let everybody else talk. So let me not keep you guys waiting. We have some stuff on the agenda for today. So number one thing is everybody keeps asking me about the spin the wheel on the website. Oh, that's not going to work. The spin the wheel over on the earn page for Jellyfish is still down. We were trying to have it up for this Thursday, but there was a small vulnerability where if you did it a certain way, you could keep spinning it unlimited. So we had to shut that down temporarily because I was absolutely terrified that somebody was just going to keep spinning it, and eventually hit the million, because that's what people do is they abuse the system. So you guys out there in the Jellyfish community, you know who you are. You're really good at testing everything at all times. Yeah, I don't even know if Lupe or Trips or Nubman had known about that vulnerability. We did get it locked down, but we're also going to be changing some of the values as well. Nobody did hit it. But it was only a matter of time because somebody figured out how to do it in rapid succession, which it was also pinging the absolute fire out of the server over and over again. So yeah, fun fact on that one, which that we're not going to have a million. When we originally set that up, Dave set up 1 million with like some really low odds as like one of those straw goals kind of thing. But he forgot that anything you do on the earn page stacks with your multiplier. So 1 million would have been how much last week there, Trips? What was our multiplier? 59
million.
Yeah, we couldn't even sustain that.
Get wrecked.
Yeah. Yeah. It would have been
That's in the chat, bro.
Yeah, it was bad. That's why we went ahead and just locked it down, and we're going back through everything, which the security team, hats off to those guys, golf claps. It's gonna be locked up tight. Now, another big thing that I did want to cover is people were reporting that the deposited amounts that were showing up underneath your Web3 wallet, like in the transactions, were not matching what was actually going into your account when you were clicking on CoinMarketCap upvoting and the DexScreener upvoting. So on DexScreener and CoinMarketCap, you get 1/4 of a jellyfish, and then that's times by your multiplier. And then deposit it into your Web3 address if you click on those and upvote us daily. the amount that it was showing you was based off of one jellyfish, not off of a quarter. So you were actually receiving the correct amount, and it was telling you on your transaction list that you're receiving 1 times the multiplier. Does that make sense? Did that make sense there, Trips? Yeah, so people were like, I'm not getting the right amount. They were actually getting the right amount, but the receipt list essentially, or the transaction list, was wrong. I let the team know about that. I don't know if that's fixed yet because it's a little bit of an API issue dealing with the decimal points. So we either have to potentially go up on it or work out a new system for that. So yeah, those are big things that I probably have been told about them, 30 times in my DMs. I really appreciate it that you guys do reach out, and we're gonna make another system. Dave Plays, shout out as always, is gonna be he's already working on it, but we're gonna have a section over on the Web3 portal, and it's gonna have its own button, and it's gonna be like a old style forum. So with your account that you have on the Web3, you'll be able to click on the forum, and the first one we want to start off with is just a bugs/suggestions. And in that, the first post is going to be like a running list of stuff that's been found and we know about, so you guys know that we're aware of it. And underneath that, you guys will be able to post anything that you do find. So that way we can add it to that list, and then other people can, also see what's currently being worked on. I figure that's good for the community because we don't necessarily need 50 people telling us about the same thing, but we do appreciate it. Like, we don't want to discourage that kind of behavior either. So I don't believe I told either of y'all about that yet. Which, if we have any recommendations for tweaks on that, we could also include some other stuff in there. I don't think we need like a full-fledged forum because we have a Discord, but maybe like some help links and stuff like that. I guess that would still just direct people right over to the knowledge library. Kind of irrelevant at that point. Maybe like some DIY written out tutorials could go there. Now the other, like, less important but still need to talk about things on my agenda was we do need to spin for a new weekly multiplier, and I'll go ahead and pull that up. While I'm pulling that up, if you want to just check on the live chat there, maybe Lupe or Trips, who wants it? See if we're missing anything. I see there's a bunch of comments.
Okay. Just a couple people commenting that, well, Lewis said he's missing $1 million. But yeah, a couple people commenting. Yeah, I mean, I was aware, we were all aware of it, but the fact of the matter, it just takes some time to figure out the problem, get a fix on the problem. And then we'll address, if you haven't opened a ticket, just open a ticket. Obviously, one of us will grab it and we'll get it straightened out. We're not worried about it.
Digital Dumber also mentioned or asked if we had any thoughts or given any thoughts to setting up a GitHub project and using issues to track some of that stuff.
It's tough because that wouldn't necessarily be we would just have to give permissions to everybody, and that might be Digital Dumber probably knows more about Git than I do, but I would just say, knowing what I know, we wouldn't want anything out in the public. We don't want any of our files or any of our code or anything like that out there. But we definitely could do a public repository where if you have suggestions, just throw them in there, and we can work with our dev team on that front.
Yeah, and that's what I hope the forum section kind of turns into is for people that aren't familiar. I'm sure much the more well versed in the older people are very familiar with forums. If you've ever worked on a car, worked on anything, and done research, years ago, all we had was forums. We didn't have. I mean, YouTube was a big thing, but 9 times out of 10, you would do like builds and look at all these guides on forums. So we'd have like a suggestion topic or suggestion/bugs, and then it would be like an active list that gets updated on the first post, and then everybody can post underneath it things that they find, almost acting like a public running tally. And everybody that has a Web3 account would already be signed up for it inside of the Web3 portal, keeping it in our ecosystem. We do have a GitHub hub for the jelly miner, which right now is only set up for Warthog, but we are going to be adding some more stuff to that. So, it's not that we don't have a GitHub, but yeah, don't want to give out a bunch of permissions, kind of thing. But you keep everybody in house. I think that works well. Now, I did have so previously we were at a 59x on the multiplier.
I got my money.
Yeah, we're gonna go on the second one. Let me bring the mic over here. Can you guys hear Peyton? Or Nub Man?
Barely.
I'm gonna put my number on 71.
Oh yeah. I guess lock it
Yeah,
in.
throw your guesses in chat. I don't know. If you guess it, I'll give you 1,000 jellyfish.
70, 100x, hopefully 37, 23, 82.
And if two people guess the same number, that's fine.
What do we win, or what do they win?
I'll give them 1,000 jellyfish. I mean,
Fair enough.
I'm going 67, dude.
Ooh,
67 seems like a number.
Cavaliers are my number. I'm 36.
I got 71. I think it's gonna be 71.
71. All right, so we're gonna go on the second one. For people that don't know, just a quick background: everything that you do inside of our Web3 ecosystem gets multiplied on your jellyfish earnings only. Somebody asked me why their Warthog earnings weren't getting multiplied by 59, and unfortunately, we don't control Warthog like that. But this is just for your jellyfish earnings. So if you go and hit the faucet and get one jellyfish a day, it would be times 59. You would get 59. Just to reiterate that. All right, so we're going on the second one. Here's the first one.
Ooh, that's a ooh.
Oh, 38.
I've seen 38 in the chat.
I know I saw 30.
Nah, it's close. 30.
36 and 88.
And crypto.
I'll give it a second. Okay. All right.
Anybody?
Hey, that's still 38. I mean, it's better than 4.
Yeah. Well, give the old community wallet some time to cool off, because it's been hefty there for a while.
Yeah.
Regardless, guys, much appreciated. Let's go ahead and update the multiplier. So 38. I didn't do that last time right away. Multiplier updated, so that should start reflecting now. Something's better than nothing. Donald, you're absolutely right. Let me pull my screen down, and then if Trips or Lupe, who wants to go first?
How about it, Mr. Trips?
Yeah, I'll go
man,
first.
Trips,
You got the deal.
Here, are you ready for me to put your screen up, or do you need to intro it?
No, give me a second. I just want to talk about Twitter for like 3 seconds. Really, to be honest, I hadn't hit Twitter as hard as I normally do this week. I've been working on stuff in the background, which I feel, and I hope everybody else feels, is more important. So, yeah, our Twitter wasn't that great this week. So I'm going to actually split my time between I got a grasp on what I'm doing now. And I'll show you that in like 2 seconds. But I just wanted to say, if you do, I can't emphasize enough, if you do have an X account, just hop over, please. Give us a follow and repost some of our stuff. If you're ever active in any other communities, something I've learned is you'll want to, comment on other people's stuff about jellyfish. Don't shill or anything like that, but just get the word out there in different ways. Other than that, I've been working on the mobile app quite a bit, which you can throw my screen up if you want to. So this is going to be the login page. And this is emulated right now on Android. iOS might look a little bit different, but yeah, right now we're calling it Jelly Portal. That's just the best name I could come up with, to be honest with you.
Is there something up right now? Because it's black for me.
Can anybody else see it? I can see it.
It's blank. They're saying it's blank. Hold on. I'll stop and reshare.
Okay. It was showing on mine.
It was showing on mine. I was so excited. I'm super excited.
I might have to hold on. I might have to put you on full and then add it. Well,
there we go.
Oh, no.
We good, chat?
Is that it?
Yeah, it should be good now.
All right.
$10?
Hey, Bart
Hey.
man.
Oh,
Wow.
Bartman, heavy hitter, dragging it on the ground tonight.
Unrolling it.
All right, cool.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Walter. All right, so this is going to be, as I was saying, Jelly Portal. This is the login page. Keep in mind, this is like pre-beta. I mean, most projects won't even show you this. So you sign in right here. I just thought like as a landing page, the home page or whatever. You know, just welcome you to your portal. Hopefully, eventually we'll have, you know, your username here. And then these links, I'm not going to click on them because it'll take me to Chrome. But inside the app, they will work to go to Bird Eye, DexScreener, Jupiter. I may add more, but to be honest, the group brought up when we were shooting ideas back and forth, your thumbs are pretty big and you don't want to, like, you know, hit the wrong one. So again, like, I did want to get the price on there, and I definitely wanted to get the chart. I don't like this, but it is what it is. So, you know, that's the landing page, if you will. And then over here in the side panel, we have all these. Right now, these are the, I don't know, like fundamentals, if you will, that we were thinking we should include. So right now, the faucet, it's not working right now, as you can see down here, but basically username, it's going to populate your name. Down here, we're going to have some sort of data. My goal is to have the multiplier and everything added up here for you. That way, when you hit, you know, you can see actually each person will see, you know, what they're getting, because proof of holdings will be different for every person. Whether we can do that, I don't know. That's just my idea, but essentially this will be the drip. Again, when you log in to this, and none of this is implemented yet, this is just essentially UI design. The security team is going to have it so there's a token that identifies your login on the app and will talk to our Web3 portal. So it is actually logging you in to the Web3 portal. So it's basically, you know, your wallet, if you would. I mean, it essentially is a wallet. I don't want to call it a wallet, but it's essentially a wallet in your pocket. And then we're going to have the rewards, like when we get the spinny thing back, the Wheel of Destiny back. We're going to get that up on here.
Wheel of Destiny. I like it.
You know, whatever other rewards we come up with during the month, and we'll, you know, I'm planning on updating this frequently. I don't want it to grow stale. Like, you know, I want this to be evolving. I looked into a lot of different apps, and they just stay static, and I want us to constantly be evolving, you know, whether it be little or big, you know, just include something new. Excuse me. This is going to be our music section, so all of our music videos are in here. I got to work on, obviously, the fonts and stuff need work, but just getting color schemes together for that. Then we'll have marketplace and leaderboard, and, you know, just to show you what we start with. This is what you start with, and that's, I mean, we just have to build everything out. We'll also have the leaderboard up there, which isn't there. We're gonna have news. I think I might even have a subcategory of news for our knowledge base, just to kick you over there. And then, of course, the old log out, and then that'll take you back to home screen. So pretty cool. I'm pretty pumped about it. Not gonna lie, like I told the guys, I know coding to a certain extent. I know what it should look like, the structures and where, you know, comma, parentheses and all that stuff should be. But this was a whole new animal, and this was like learning a whole new language. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think the team is, and you know, we're gonna get it going as soon as we can.
The thing fire, cuz.
Yeah. And well, I guess the thing that I wanted to lead into, you needed to talk about the app first, and then I could lead into it. But before that, I needed to just acknowledge Digital Dummer's comment there. He said, "I wasn't looking," and I swear he just said nudes, not news. So
did I say nudes?
No, I think it was news,
Okay.
but it can come across, both
I
ways.
apologize. I was talking about news as in newspapers.
Hey, you never know though. You might have to
Hey,
just
one day.
the app, right?
You guys.
Got to monetize some way, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Only
I was
Jelly.
looking around to see what other tokens had done this, and I'm not going to name them. There's a couple out there, but there's really none that have done this. So again, hats off. I didn't have this idea. I just took on the project. Hats off to the man upstairs. No, well, the man beside me now. I think he and Dave and the core team had the idea a while ago, and I'm glad we got it together, and it's pretty cool.
Well, nobody, it's not a one-man band by any means. Everybody's putting in a ton of work. By the way, everybody, just go ahead and put some golf claps in the chat because Trips has gone over and above.
Thank you.
Yeah, golf claps for yourself.
I'll pat myself on the back a little bit.
Yeah, this is still super early development. Are you 2 weeks in or not even?
We're 2 weeks in, but honestly, that's this week of actual development. Like I learned the way I had to do it. I had to learn and then get set straight on my ways by our security team, you know who. And then he was, didn't smack me around, but he was like, no, just do this. And I was like, okay, I'll learn that. And then I learned, rather than beating my head against the wall with ChatGPT, he kind of directed me. So thank you, kind sir. You know who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. So a big thing that we're going to have to tie into the phone app as well is our cell phone miner or our browser miner. So we've talked about it, or I've talked about it with some of the community. I've set up a group, and I have not actually made the separate room yet because we're not ready. We're still in like alpha test net. But we are I'm not going to say we. Dave and the security team are building out a proof of time lock, POTL. It's a different kind of mining. It's basically based on active connection and then like information transfer back and forth. So it's super low power. The only thing you have to do is have it open. And we want to implement that on the cell phone as well as being able to run on a browser as well. So you won't have to have some dedicated application or some exe file or installer. You could literally just open it up and it would mine a small amount, but it would mine something of jellyfish, and then you get paid out. So a lot of the details aren't ironed out right this second. Testnet should be live and be able to show off some things next week. By next Thursday. But on the browser side, I can show you guys some stuff here, maybe at the end. But I don't think Trips has any of that information yet for the cell phone side.
Dude, I've been in a cave.
Yeah.
It's literally been children and my computer screen.
Yeah, and I was gonna say one of the things that I think a lot of people are overlooking, and I'm super excited about on the phone app is obviously it's going to be a huge hurdle to get on most likely the iPhone like app store. I've heard the Android or the Play Store is significantly easier to get listed on, but once we are on those platforms, and I can do cross promotion on my main YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but cell phone based content is going absolutely nuts. You can go over and look at some of my like past videos, and the metrics for cell phone content is through the roof. And I think it's mainly due to the fact that everybody's got a cell phone. The barrier of entry is basically nothing. It doesn't cost anybody anything. So it would pull so many more people in just having that available. Because right now, our cell phone website is garbage. I'll admit that. We never planned on building out the actual website to be like cell phone compliant. Like we were always planning on or hoping to do a dedicated app, just for like obvious reasons. People trust an app, especially once they're listed on to an app store. There's just that next level of trust, which we've always tried to maintain. So by the way, Bartman dropped. Yeah, he
Yeah,
dropped
Bartman.
another $10, and this is for the gym. So,
Aiden, thank you.
That's for trips. So in
Yeah.
a month from now, we can get that out because they do it every month. Regardless, though. So yeah, I think the cell phone like app and having that ecosystem set up with ours is gonna be huge for pulling in new people.
Yeah, and the way, not to interrupt, but the way I understand the back end's going to operate, we don't want to have every feature that's on the website and Web3 portal, obviously, on the phone. I don't like, my first thought was somebody trying to spin up our GUI miner on a phone. And like, I don't, I'm sure it would error out, but God forbid it tries to take the ARM chip and
Oh, for like the Warthog or whatever.
Yeah, that was my initial, like, because I was thinking, okay, what can go wrong here other than the obvious? And I started playing around and I was like, oh, if they got that would be, I'm sure it wouldn't do anything, but I still don't,
Yeah, I think it makes sense. A phone app is not going to be able to do everything that a full-fledged computer can sit down and do. So, most likely outside of just the dedicated like Jellyfish pool, I don't see us really implementing a lot of like the Warthog pool or the other coins we plan on doing, like the GPU mining and that kind of stuff on the cell phone side, because I mean, when I'm checking my rigs, it's normally at a computer, or I'm just logging into my Hive on my phone.
I was thinking about having the Warthog stats eventually, if possible. This is like extending my reach right now, but at least your stats saying, okay, like you can flip it open and be like, there's my rigs. I mean,
basic stuff, yeah.
Right.
Obviously, the sky's the limit, and that's you're able to grow with it, so you can keep adding as you go. Let me just double check. I think that's pretty much everything on my docket. So then we can get to the fun stuff over with Lupe.
The old fun stuff.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I do have one or two more things. So let me go ahead and racket this off real quick. So I talked about it, and I released a video that we were going to be applying for Google AdSense to run ads on our main Web3 website, and also for the like dashboard for the mining pool. We got approved, but we got approved for limited ads. And then when I looked into it, I contacted support. They take forever to get back to you. We are only eligible for like 10% of the ad space due to the fact that basically they have a bunch of technical mumbo jumbo jargon and they don't explain which one is applying to your situation. But I think it's due to the fact that we're based around crypto, because I can't find anything else. And when I contact support, they just reference this is why. And it's this huge long list of things, and nothing directly goes against it. So instead, and I talked about it to Dave Plays and also some of the security team, I'd like to openly talk about it to the people in the chat and also Trips and Lupe. I thought about what about instead we just do maybe a couple little ad blocks and then we offer it up to people to contact us. So that way we can quality control our ads as well. Because the last thing I want is if we were going to run AdSense on there and we're getting the bottom of the barrel ads, we're going to get the daggone download now. Like, you get the crap ads. You know what I mean? I don't want that. I'd rather like I want to reach out to like Terra hosting, like have a Terra hosting ad, host with Terra, that kind of thing. Companies that we're familiar with and we like to promote, that kind of thing. What do you guys think about that?
I agree. I think we talked a little bit about it, and I always think, and this is just like a business sense, it's better to reach out and get something than to have somebody reach in and give you something, because if they're reaching and you want to go up, you don't want to go down, kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So like Bartman said, we're gonna rent out ad space. We're not gonna do a ton of ad space. We're just gonna try to help supplement the lack of revenue for the actual like entire ecosystem, because right now it is burning money, and I don't want people to think like, oh, it's gonna go under. We can support this, and I also have people I can lean on all over the place if money needs to get pulled. But as we grow, it will get more expensive. So it would be nice if it would be at least self-sustainable. And then any additional money, say we do start making tons of revenue, I'd love to, even publicize that, make it a video. We even talked about it. Me and Dave plays like, what if we did like a dump day? Like we took all the revenue and dumped it back into the coin. Like that'd be awesome. Back when we thought, running a mining pool would be profitable. Little did we find out running a mining pool is not profitable. At least running a good mining pool is not
Right.
profitable.
I like the idea of the reaching out to people too, because most people here watch YouTube, obviously, and there's nothing worse than watching we'll just say a car channel, and then you hear like a Simply Safe ad that they're running on there, or BetterHelp or whatever. At least now we can choose ads that are kind of relevant to the people who are going to visit the page.
Yeah, so I have some relationships with some people in the industry. I definitely am going to reach out to Terra because they had expressed some interest before. I don't know if they still want to or not, like full disclosure, but I absolutely trust them, and they're solid company. And then I do have a good relationship over with the Bitcoin merch guys. They are a little bit more expensive, but they do keep like U.S. stateside inventory, and I've never had a problem dealing with them. And I've never known, well, I'm going to say not nobody to have an issue with them, but they've always resolved it over time. So another good company, I think, would be fairly interested in running a reasonably priced, like monthly rate ad. But then we're also going to have, an ad block that literally just says, advertise with us, contact, and then have an email address. So people from our community, if they have something online and they want to, contact us, it'd be kind of cool to, we support each other kind of thing. Who knows? There's probably no telling what kind of businesses and companies and stuff are amongst our ranks at all. Start with mining community, used market community, then fellow streamers and miners. Yeah, I think that's a great way to build it out. Now that's all for me. So I guess we can go over to last one, the PayPal on ramp. If you go to the market section on the Web3 portal and you go to try to buy Jellyfish with PayPal, is down. I took it down due to the fact that I wanted to place a hard limit on it, and I couldn't get that to work. So I haven't reached out to any of the like the more experienced developers, which is everybody outside of me. In the meantime, I just had a lot of stuff going on. So the PayPal on ramp should be up and running by next Thursday. I understand a lot of people wanted to use that. I think we only had like 4 or 5 people use it while it was up. But the last thing I wanted to do was leave it up and somebody charge like, thousands of dollars through it. They get paid out, they withdraw it, and then they do a claim. So I was going to put a hard limit on like $100 a week, or maybe even like $100 a month. So it limits risk and liability. And honestly, if you're buying more than $100 worth, you should be buying it the correct way, because there's extra fees on top of buying it through PayPal. But if you wanted to buy a little bit real fast, I can kind of see both sides of it. So that's all for me. And I guess I'll pull Lupe. Are you ready for your screen to go up?
Yeah, buddy. First thing I'm going to go over is going to be the Discord invite referral program. So I'm sure a lot of you people have already heard us say this before, but just in case we have some new people in, we do have a Discord referral program. So if you're able to invite somebody into the Discord, we offer a 100 jelly bounty. And so this is the list that I have so far for February. Looks like Mr. Serpent has the most with 68 this month, and Dave plays with 52. So if you guys are on this list for February, which will be these people right here, make sure you create a Discord ticket, and we'll get those rewards sent over to you.
It's black again. Oh, never mind. It's good now.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that's all I have for the Discord referral program. I'm going to have to stop sharing real quick because I have the other one in a different browser. But the next one on the list is going to be the loyalty program. So for those of you who don't know, we offer rewards for the loyalty program. I believe this I was about to say a year. This month, first place is an Xbox Series X, and the second place was
A RX 5700. I believe it's an MSI Mech is the exact model.
There we go. And then third place was a good old Nerd Miner. So basically, what you got to do is you got to own and hold at least 500,000 jellies for the entire length of the month, and every 500,000 that you own, you get one entry into the giveaway. And so, oh man. Well, I'll just run through this list because my spreadsheet's in a different browser too. But yeah, so this takes me a really long time to do because I have to manually go in and look at people's wallet addresses, and then I also have to manually copy and paste these names in. But I'm good to go. Yeah, go ahead.
So I had an overwhelming amount of people reach out to me about we were going to shift all the entries and holdings over to the Web3 portal, but a lot of people did not want to move it out of their tangems. And this is mainly people that have like gobs and gobs, like multiple entries, 1, 2, 3 million. They wanted to keep it in their cold storage because they weren't like actively interacting with the Web3 or using the proof of holdings. And they were like, I don't want to lose my entries because I'm holding, but I don't want to be over there. So we were faced with this dilemma of we can automate it in the Web3 significantly easier than pinging the Solana network. So for right now, I don't think we're going to change anything. I'm sorry, Lupe, if that's
Totally cool.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, please put a big hand together for Lupe because he's going through and it's still manually verifying all this.
Yeah.
And by the way, shout out to Northern Lights Custom PC and Service.
Thank you.
$5 dono.
Yeah.
With no text, but still $5. Much appreciated, brother.
Thank you.
And sorry, are you ready for your screen up?
Almost. I do also want to throw a huge shout out to Mr. Deckhands too, because he started the list. He got a lot of the people on there and a lot of the heavy work. I just had to do a lot of verifying at least this month. So a lot of the work was done by him setting up the actual giveaway screen. This is me though. So yeah, I think I'm ready if you want to do it. And then I'll just kind of give you guys a quick list of everybody we got here. At the top, it shows 372 entries. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle real quick. And then we're not doing double pulls for this, right? Okay, cool.
Pick what? No, yeah. What are we picking? It's just names. It's not numbers.
Yeah, names. Yeah, so
pick a number. Pick a number. Black screen again. Hold on. Can you
unshare and share.
Unshare and then reshare. I don't know why it does that.
If I can figure out where my mouse is.
Dark mode.
Dark mode, everything.
Yeah, so we have a good connection tonight, whereas normally it yells at us about that.
Boom. We should be good now.
It's up there. And we're not going to do a 1 pull, 2 pull, 3 pull. It's just going to be the first one is the first place, second one, second place, and third is third place. So for the Xbox Series X, 1 terabyte with 2 controllers, it is a reconditioned unit in the original packaging. It actually is really, really cool.
Bet. 372 right here. Y'all ready?
No, we can't do it yet. It's black.
What? Come on, dog.
Hold on. Let me change it from another screen.
You said you could see it?
I can see it.
Let's wait for everybody else to see if they can see it.
There you go. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Dragon.
Still, we got one that can't see.
Let's do it 3, 2, 1. Let's do the big guy last. Let's not do the big guy.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, let's do 3, 2, 1.
That works. That works. So for the Nerd Miner.
The Nerd Miner. Yeah, I think we're good now. I can see several that say it's good. So
there's an unopened one.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
There it is.
I was clicking the StreamYard. Who is it?
I can't tell.
Oh,
Old
great.
Old cranky.
Shoo.
So,
Oh,
old cranky, just open up a ticket over on the Discord and just let us know you were a winner of the Nerd Miner, and we will need your address because it is a physical item. If you're inside the U.S., the shipping is paid. If you're outside the U.S., I'll work with you because it's such a small item. And yeah, congrats, old cranky. I don't know if he's in here right now. Oddly enough, we don't have very many people online tonight. I think everybody's upset about the Bitcoin fall off. Shout out to that, right?
That's why I'm wearing this. I'm gonna rally it with this big boy. Right here. We're gonna rally it.
Give me like 2 seconds. Let me make sure it's.
Hey, we're still here. We're not going anywhere. We're still building. We're still moving ahead. There's no reason to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, right now, actually, Twitter has 20 people on, and YouTube's got 35. Twitter is we're dangerously close to like being overtaken by Twitter,
Okay.
which is crazy to think. Like we weren't even streaming on Twitter 2 streams ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Boom.
All right, now this is for the RX 5700 MSI mech, and I don't know if it's over here or on my bench. I think it's over on the bench. That's okay. People know what a mech is. You want me to?
Is it 5700?
Yeah, it's the RX 5700.
It's a good
Very
card.
unassuming card. Yeah, it's a good card though.
I had one of those. Yeah.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Keith. Hey. Mr.
Nice.
Keith.
Nice. Is Keith here tonight?
He's normally here.
He normally
I don't
is,
see him in
yeah.
chat. That's all right. We'll get a hold of him. He's
Yeah.
always in general chat.
Keith, drop me a ticket. Please don't DM me. I'm getting like on average 30 to 40 DMs a day, and if I can't, a lot of times I can't keep up with it. And people are like, "Oh my god, you never DM me back." I'll not check my DMs for a day, and then it'll be like 80 plus, and then it's like a never-ending battle. So the ticket system works a lot better because if I miss a ticket, everybody in the staff can see it and they can be like, "Hey, Brandon, that ticket's for you." So the ticketing system inside the Discord, that's where you need to be.
Facts. All right, y'all. This is for the number 1. I'm about to shuffle one more time.
Yeah, drum roll for the Xbox Series X.
Drum roll.
By the way, none of the staff are in here, so you can't win it, Nubman.
Correct.
No, I can't win it.
I had to stop myself because I almost put somebody in there on accident.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Good luck.
It's like normally staff doubles giveaways, double an Xbox, right?
Negative.
Oh,
Marauder. Shout out. Absolute one of the early he's one of the early guys.
very
Actually.
early, yeah.
Yeah, legend.
So I don't think he's in here tonight. I actually
think-
unfortunately I don't even know if he's US based. I think he might be overseas, which we'll deal with that. Shipping is just unfortunately the current US president has made shipping really tough lately, but it's okay. Neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about politics. I'm just saying,
We'll
can't
figure
send
it
no
out.
alcohol to Canada no more. That's for sure.
Did you see him taking the Jack Daniels off the shelves up there?
I seen that. I
Hey,
seen that.
Bullet is coming off the shelf. Jack Daniels, Tito. Well, no, not Tito's.
Anything? Yeah, Tito's from Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tito's is from Texas.
Yeah. And we have a few we have some Canadians, so we're not anti-Canadians because we have
Yeah.
other Canadians. That's how it works.
Yeah.
And they're not happy about losing choices of alcohol either. So they're not like, yeah, get rid of Jack Daniels. You know, it's a weird
Weird world we're living in right now.
yeah.
Makes you
was gonna
think
say-
we're in a simulation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Canadian. Oh, Dan Bulmer, another resident Canadian friend. We're not Canadianists. We like them. But our other friend that is from Canada, he was like, once they figured out about the banning, he said people were like going farther off to places that hadn't removed alcohol yet so that they could get it, because now they artificially made this like huge demand for like no supply. So unintentionally, I guarantee the price of like Jack Daniels and like imagine like special bottles of what's the special,
like a Jack Daniels Sinatra.
yeah, like Sinatra or even Gentleman Jack. Like the price of all that's got to be just going nuts right now because there are people that still want it.
And you probably have bootleggers now too.
This is true. People are running Jack over the line,
dude. Or like reselling what they bought at the liquor store.
Hey, look at Dan's comment. I got it. Hold on. I
I'm
there.
And geese is your way.
I love it. I love it. Hit the button if you can spell Canadians. Yeah. Bring on the bootlegging. Angel's Envy, Donald Walter.
No way. Really?
I didn't know Angel's Envy was on.
What about Buffalo Trace?
Oh yeah, they're out of Kentucky.
You know what? Unpopular opinion, Buffalo. It's
bad.
Overrated. It's overrated.
Really,
You better not say that to us, Ohio boys, dude. I don't even drink anymore, and I know some dudes that'll fight over that.
Dude, it is so overrated.
Yeah, we have people that stand outside of our ABC store all night. They'll camp out to go and buy like Buffalo Trace. What's the other big ones that they buy?
Oh, Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare. Blanton's is a huge one. Eagle Rare 10 years.
It's like an old man one or whatever.
Happy Van Winkle.
Yeah,
Pappy's a big one here in North Carolina. Pappy's pretty big.
I'm gonna actually have to talk to you boys about getting my brother some.
Let us know. Well, I work in the business with it.
Hello.
Yeah, he's friends with all the alcohol salespeople. So.
Yeah, because I got my brothers are like legit collectors.
Dude, collectors. The business I work in will get clients where they'll want like certain bottles and like King Ranch that does a lot of like the Ford pickups. They partnered with Old Forester and they did a Texas blended whiskey. It's terrible. It's like I'm just being honest. It is. It goes for like $300 a bottle.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's pretty garbage in my opinion. But,
dude, I have a Tesla tequila.
Oh, I've seen those in like the little lightning bottle.
Yeah,
I entered one of the giveaways for one of those because I don't normally do the Gleam giveaways, but I'm like, if I won that, that'd be so cool to be in my liquor cabinet.
Yeah.
What is it? Have you tasted it, Lupe?
Nah, it's just sitting there, brother. I figured it'll be worth some money one day.
You trying to sell that thing?
When it's worth some money.
Walter said Whistling Pig is also.
Oh yeah.
Let's set up the underground. Evan Williams. I'm not a huge Evan Williams fan. My brother loves Evan, but to be fair, you mix it with everything.
Yeah, I mean Evan Williams. I feel like it's a pretty solid one to mix with everything. It's not super high in proof, so it goes pretty well with just about any mixer you throw at it.
Yeah. Oh, Boone County is good. EL. What's Boone County?
Never heard of it.
Anyway, we don't want alcohol to take over the stream.
No, it could go for a while.
Yeah, so we did the important things. Are we missing anything before we just chatter?
I've actually been told several times about the video. Like somebody specific has asked me like, "What's up with your video?" And I'm like, I don't know. I don't do it.
I fell down on that one. Okay.
No, it's all right. I mean, it's been a crazy busy week. Like we're not gonna get into it, but like we've been holding the fort down and it's been a long week.
Yeah, it has. So there will be a Friday video tomorrow on Friday. You guys go and comment on that, and we're gonna draw a winner for next week to win some jellyfish. I do apologize. Last Friday's video didn't come through. Let me mute. Sorry about that. But yes, it will. The Friday video will be here tomorrow. Did anybody have anything that they wanted to talk about or bring up in the live chat? It's open to you guys as well before we get off here.
I had to mention that Mr. Redicoin here has hit triple digits on the subscriber count.
Six
Or actually
digits.
six. Well, I guess, yeah.
Oh, we're in the presence of a famous person. I forgot.
Digits.
Hold on.
Famous.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
10
No.
times. 10
You got
times
it?
That. No, it's not. It's 10 times that.
There's a story behind this one. The Technicals, which is honestly a hilarious YouTube channel. He's also based in North Carolina, but he's like on the other side of the state. He got me this years ago when I hit 10,000 subscribers. And it's a 3D printed. I don't know if he 3D printed. I think he did. He's big into that. But it's a 3D printed button. I need to take it apart because it fell down. But back then, like when I first got started, dude, 10,000 subscribers felt unattainable. I never thought I'd hit 100,000.
That boy's sitting at 101 now.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like 100 and then
I called him the other day and I was like, dude, you're not losing your mind. I would be.
I mean, there was a lot going on. But yeah, I'm
just had a busy week, but I was losing my mind for it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we've had some new videos come out on an old channel that my brother's also been involved with. So if you like cars, you can search Motor Nubs, MOTOR NUBS. And I put a video up. Well, actually, there's been 2 videos up. But before that, there was a year gap. So I think I'm going to try to do like a video a week over there, getting back into like the car content if you guys enjoy that kind of stuff. So yeah, maybe convince my brother to work on some stuff. I even featured, he didn't watch the video yet, but I featured his side by side in it. And I was like, look, it's broken.
Gaming was talking about me loving my Subaru. I could I could trailer my Subaru down there and you guys could do a whole.
Bring it on down.
I know if there's a Subaru involved, it's going to take work to get it.
Whoa, sir. Shock internals, 135K, about 325 wheel horse. Yeah, 5 transmissions, 2 rear ends.
I got a Mustang, you know what I mean?
But
we like Mustangs. What?
Yeah,
I had a Subaru. I loved my Subaru when it ran.
No, he didn't.
I did. Yeah, Peyton actually drove it a lot.
I loved it.
That was when
I didn't have to foot the bill.
So
everybody rags on them and doesn't know how to drive all-wheel drive cars and destroys them.
Yeah, they did get ragged on. When I had mine, me and my brother we're 9 years apart. So he was in high school, and I think I let you take it a couple times. I don't know, because I had a couple different cars. But it had unequal length headers, and it had a straight pipe, so it sounded like an Apache helicopter. And I know it wasn't necessarily fast. It was just quick,
Cool. It was cool too.
And it was definitely cool. Like the World Rally Blue and the hood scoop, and had the BBSs
made
on
really
it.
Cool loud noises, and it went whoosh, whoosh, a lot.
Yeah, it was an obnoxious car, but obnoxious in like a good like early 2000s kind of way. Like cars nowadays don't capture that. Even a new WRX, which do they still make them? It looks like a Camry,
Yeah, they're still making them, but unfortunately, they're at I think they're only 360 horsepower. So they lost me years. I'm still a Subaru fanboy. I will be till the day I die. But they lost me with new models when they don't do anything with horsepower. The drivetrains staying the same. But not off topic, on topic. Digital Dumber. I actually look into his brother. He's out on the West Coast. He does some sick Subi builds, really, really nice builds.
He makes a lot of money tuning and then fixing them. I like that.
Rico, 4L80 boy, them thing's good for some boost. Throw some boost at trans. They hold some power.
Yeah, Rico, I got a 4L80 in my Thunderbird.
He won't fix it though. He won't fix it. People tried to buy it.
Chevy transmission in a Ford Thunderbird. Well, there's a Chevy motor in it as well. But that's coming.
I got a question. Do we know, and if we do know, can we tell everybody, or maybe I'm not in the know, of what next month's loyalty program giveaways are?
So, you know what? Let's unbox it right now. This is another sponsored one. By the way, if anybody that's watching this wants to provide a loyalty giveaway, that's another also like sponsorship or advertising, like, you know, revenue kind of, not revenue, it's just a sponsorship opportunity. That's the right wordage. But Bitcoin Merch sent me a Nerd Miner like setup thing, and we did a giveaway for that. What was that in relation to? I don't even remember. Anyway, shout out to our boy Gaming Damned. He won that. And now they sent me something else, and they're like, hey, if you can do a video on it on your main channel, then you can do a giveaway with it, and we'll send you more stuff as it goes on. So they sent me another Nerd Miner like setup. This one, the previous one was a 7-time setup. So it had 7 of the USB Nerd Miners, which let me just flip one up so you know what I'm talking about. This one is a 10x one. So it's going to have 10 of these Nerd Miners. They got the little USB screen on them. And then I haven't even looked at it yet, but it's got a 50 watt 10 station. I'm describing this probably horribly, but this whole setup, yeah, like this whole setup is actually a good bit of money. I didn't realize how much it was, because like these little Nerd Miners are cheap when you're talking about 1 or 2 or 3 of them, but then you get the ones with the screens, and they're all integrated in the USB, and then with the charger, I think Bitcoin Merch sells this whole kit for like $200. Because there's 10 of the USBs, and then let me plug one in. How's it in there?
Walter said $249.99. So I mean, yeah, that's
$249. Yeah, like it's a good little winnings thing. But I do have to open it, unfortunately, and I have to put it together because I have to make a review video. But all those will be populated, and of course, it's going to be an amazing desk ornament that'll probably never hit a Bitcoin block. But if it does, remember you guy over here. Boy. So the box has all 10 of them in there, and I'll include the goodies as well. Unintentional more advertising for Bitcoin Merch. If you ever buy anything from them, they send you like a care package, and let's see what's in the care package.
I got one of those.
Yeah, so they always send you like a what is it? It's a Venezuelan Bolivar. I'm pronouncing that horribly, but it's because this is a real Venezuelan Bolivar fiat bill. Governments and banks are printing unlimited money, making fiat currency useless. Check out Bitcoin miners at Bitcoin Merch. But I believe Venezuela was one of the first countries to back their currency by Bitcoin, or the country flipped over to Bitcoin. I don't know. Do you guys know? I was something along the lines of that.
I believe they're the ones with the strategic reserve of Bitcoin.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real. And they put one in every like order. So I'll leave that in there. And I have some other ones for. Hold on. Don't leak my address. I have some other ones. Oh, I have another 100. That was from another order. And
those are some pretty cool looking fiats. You know what I mean?
I have another 100. So these are worth less than the paper they're printed on.
God,
yeah, we got hundreds. We got hundreds on hundreds. But what we'll do, we could actually give these away as like some small little giveaway stuff. But I'll include that one with that, the winner. And you one of these guys, it's a little USB fan you can plug into the hub, but then you have to unplug one of your Nerd Miners. And honestly, the Nerd Miners don't burn enough for these fans to even be worthwhile. Like, you don't need any airflow across them. These are mainly meant for the I think they're not the Moonlanders, the Gecko Science units, the ones that look like they're USB, but they look like a square block on top of them, and they need a little bit of airflow going across them. So you can just set that up there. I got it. Yeah, that's probably tomorrow's video anyway. So
do we have 3 sets of those, or we're still pending on?
that's going to be the main prize. The second prize is probably going to be another RX 5700. I don't know what model, but I have a ton of them. I literally have like a bin full of 5700s. And then we'll follow up third place with another like basic nerd miner. I figure that's probably good. What do you guys think? Is that good?
Good. Yeah,
Bet. I like it.
yeah.
Can't complain about free stuff, right?
Right.
Now, somebody asked a question. I said, absolutely, yes, you can. But do you think that if somebody won previously, can they win again? I said yes, because if they're still holding, they still get an entry.
I definitely put the previous winners in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So, I mean,
it's not like you win and then you just dump your holdings and you're done.
exactly. Yeah. Nah, I think.
But shout out to our holders. There's a lot of people absolutely holding strong. I know that the market's not doing great, but you know, that is crypto.
Mhm.
I wish we were 10x what we are right now, but you know, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
So, Gecko Science, Moonlander, Bid Axe. Yeah, I do have some Bid Axes. I'm very disappointed. Both of my Bid Axes, the screens are broke. So that is the
Those
thing.
ones look pretty sick.
Yeah, they look really cool. I got them up there. Hold on. I got them hanging up there, and I was planning on filling that whole board up with them, right? But the first two, like the screens are already broken on them, and I'm just like, it kind of like it killed my.
That deflates you real quick.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know.
It's just pretty to look at.
Probably
That's
user
its
error,
purpose. You know?
I saw Peyton playing with that hot glue gun earlier.
Oh yeah,
One in there.
we got some hot glue involved with some things. Oh, hold on. You know what? Well, I guess this isn't really a good second place. I said we could potentially swap out second place. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, it put me to AFK on Discord. We could swap out a second place with this. This is one of the like upgraded nerd miners, and I don't know anybody that sells them stateside, but they do like a normal nerd miner does like I think 50 to 70 kilohash, and this one does 120 kilohash. And it runs off just a USB. But the cool thing about this one is if you could buy more of them because they're kind of expensive. I want to say I paid like I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. But it has a USB slot on the end, so you could make like a tower of them. Like that would be so cool. But they need to make them cheaper. It's got a screen on this side. But I was like, that's a really cool design. Like I'd love to just have like like a tower of these things going up. But they need to get cheaper. So I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll keep it as a GPU for second place, or should we do like the this one? I don't know.
Throw it up in the chat, y'all. What do y'all want to do?
We'll take the first 5 answers and take the winner out of those.
Would you rather a GPU or a cool nerd miner?
This is the NM.
Oh, there's an option.
Chip.
Mr. Dragon said choice. Give them the choice.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with choice. Yeah, choice. Everybody wins. So, boom, and it's got a little carrying case too. I still have yet to do the video on that, but I guess I need to do the video before the end of the month. That one. Boom. Sneak peek for next month's. Never mind. I lost it. It's somewhere in here. Hold on.
He has a lot of stuff.
When are you giving away one of them Traxxas?
We're giving away an RTX 3090.
Oh, it's actually underneath the Traxxas. You know what? We'll save it. Anticipation is everything, right? We'll save it. That's another sponsored, first spot winner for April. Yeah. Anyway, but contact me if you guys want to sponsor one, because we'll shout you out, and you'd be helping the bottom line, helping Chris Hanley do his things.
Try.
Anyway, I think we're done. We're at hour and 4 minutes. We definitely drag it out too long. I apologize. I had a good stream. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like talking to you guys.
You're all right.
You're okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're
I'll stick,
subpar.
I'll stick around a little bit longer, I suppose.
Yeah, we need to. You know what? We need to find Lupe a camera.
I mean, I know where a camera exists. I got, look, 2 weeks from now. Okay, I got you.
It's all good. It's okay. You know what? I think I have a spare camera. I can send you one.
I need to send you something too. I keep
That's
forgetting.
all good. Oh, hey, before he gets off here, Trips, you want to show off your new cool widget or your thing? Your what is it? Mixer?
Wow.
A little glitchy. What
You
is
went
it?
robot.
You went robot.
Uh-oh.
You're back.
Audio
We can-
audio
yeah, we
mixer.
can hear you.
You're good.
Oh, the audio mixer?
Now it's just on me. Oh, he gone.
No. He was. Oh, well. He was asking if you want to show the mixer.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. I just got this from the Brandon man. I have no idea how to use it, but check this out. I've never seen one of these in person, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's and it does all kinds of cool. I know, right? I was pretty happy with. I was pretty happy with it, but yeah.
Ableton's Here You Come.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use it for mixing any music. I did that a while ago, but
DJ Trips.
I got to figure out how to use it. But my shameless plug would be check out BCPC because you never know what you're going to have. He was unboxing and he was like, "What am I going to do with this?" And I was like, "I want that." So, you know, you guys send me the invoice still, Chachi.
Yeah, I wanted you to make sure it worked because I had no idea that's that thing.
Yeah, I mean it lights up and it does cool stuff, so I think it works. I mean that's what Dad's like. At this point in life, I can't go build the race car, so give me some stuff that lights up and moves on its own. We're good.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is really now, unfortunately, the end of our live stream. As always, thank you guys for coming out. Much appreciated. And I'm going to give a shout out to everybody, all the donos that were on this stream again before we get off here. So the Wizard, thank you for that 99 cents. Of course, Bartman with a $10 JellyFC and then another $10 bag to back for the dev. And then followed up by Northern Lights Custom PCs and Service.
Thank you guys.
$5 dono. Much appreciated, guys. Y'all have a good one. We will see you on the flip side.
Holla, holla.
All right. Peyton gets to see the end. And